Silence of mind.
Leonardo da Vinci, the 15th of April 1452 to May 1519. The greatest painters. Da Vinci quotes,
Learning never exhausts the mind. The knowledge of all things is possible. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. Principles for the development of a complete mind. Study the science of art. Study the art of science. Develop your senses, especially. Learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push, except in the case of the genitals and the tongue. As you cannot do what you want what you can do. One has no right to love or hate anything if one has not acquired a thorough knowledge of its nature. Great love springs from great knowledge of the beloved object, and if you know it but little, you will be able to love it only a little or not at all. I thought I was learning to live. I was only learning to die. Every now and then go away. Have a little relaxation, for when you come back to your work, your judgment will be sure. Go some distance away, because then the work appears smaller and more of it can be taken in at a glance, and a lack of harmony and proportion is more readily seen. You will never have a greater or lesser dominion than that over yourself. The height of a man's success is gauged by his self-mastery, the depth of his failure by his self-abandonment, and this law is the expression of eternal justice. He who cannot establish dominion over himself will have no dominion over others. The time will come when men such as I will look upon the murder of animals as they now look on the murder of men. The artist sees what others only catch a glimpse of. Iron rusts from disuse, stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so does inaction sap the vigors of the mind. Life without love is no life at all. Realize that everything connects to everything else. An average human looks without seeing, listens without hearing, touches without feeling, eats without tasting, moves without physical awareness, inhales without awareness of odor or fragrance, and talks without thinking. Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. Time stays long enough for those who use it. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art.